Good morning, students. Welcome to KK Reddy High School online classes. I am your Anita Madam. I teach you social subject. Okay, students. I hope that you all are fine and also very happy. Yes. Okay. Today, before going to lesson, I give you a small message. Everyone should listen carefully. Okay, students. Do you have books? Textbooks, term books, and also notebooks. Why I am giving this message for you means when you are ready to listen these online classes, if you have textbook, while teaching lesson, you can observe the lesson and underline important informations and also some difficult words. Yes, and also we are conducting exams also. Almost all exams compulsory 50% of question paper from the material. So every student need to buy books and which questions we are giving and hardboards, everything you write in your notebook also. In study materials compulsory after lesson, which test paper means for example fill in the blanks, otherwise few questions and answer, multiple choice questions compulsory, everyone should write. Then your marks, you check your marks, how many marks you will get. Take your parent's signature, show them and take your parent's signature. And while teaching, we give one or two project works also. Every subject teacher will give project works also. So please students need to buy books. Okay, thank you. Now I am going to teach lesson. In our previous class, we have discussed second lesson, rain and rivers. Rain and rivers. This lesson has two parts, part 1 and also part 2. Already part 1 we have completed. Today in this class I am going to teach you part 2. I teach you part 2. Okay students, let us start lesson. First paragraph, flow of rivers. While reading lesson, everyone underline the difficult words. Already from first class to 7th class, so many knowing words we get. These every subject also. So only knowing words no need. Only which related to your subject, new words, difficult words only underline. And everyone after completing lesson, you write in the notebook. Write 3 times neatly with good handwriting and also read it 3 times. Okay students, let us start. Flow of rivers. Flow of rivers. What happens to the water that falls on the earth? Some of it percolates into the soil, some flows on the surface of the land, and the rest becomes water vapor and mixes with air. You will read about the water that percolates down into the soil in the next chapter. In this part, we will discuss the water which flows on the surface of the land. See, students, we see rainy season nearly 3 or 4 months we get heavy and also sometimes moderate normal rainfalls. See, whatever it may be, which water falls on the earth, where it goes? Yes, some of water percolates into the soil. Percolates means filterization. Yes, some water percolates into the soil. Next to some water, surface of the land, it goes down slope areas. Some water vapor and into the mixes into the air. Yes. So which water percolates into the soil? We discuss how it percolates, how many feet depth it goes underground the earth. We discuss next chapter. So the water which flows on the surface of land, we see. Next, rivers. See, rivers means nadulu. You know very well this word. Rivers means nadulu. Have you seen rainwater flowing in small streamlets on sloping land? Yes. Water flows in small streams from the mountain slopes during the rainy season. However, these streams dry up after some time. Nevertheless, water also cuts channels on the mountains. Okay, students, see, we see rainwater flowing in small streamlets. Means small streams. Chinna chinna vagulu. It goes small streams and sloping lands means down areas. But which water goes through these small streams? Where to? From the mountain slopes to when in which season? Especially in the during the rainy season. Whatever it may be, when these streams dry up after sometimes water also cuts channels means pravahalu, neeti pravahalu, channels on the mountains. Yes, when it rains again water flows down. When it rains again water flows down the same channels. In this way river courses and river valleys are formed. This process is shown in figure 2.3. Yes, see, when we get heavy rainfalls, automatically this rainwater goes through this small streams during the rainy season, and automatically after some time means it dries when non-rainy season. And channels means neeti pravahalu. When we get heavy rainfalls, automatically this water also cuts channels. Even though on the mountains also. Especially see, again when we get rainy season, when we get heavy rains, through these channels, which water comes, rainwater, it goes as like river courses. See, here one of the picture 2.3 slope and the formation of rivers. How do this formation of these channels and streams, small streams, form the rivers? We see here, we can observe and we can study easily by observing this picture. Next, transformation of a stream into a broad river. Transformation of a stream into a broad river. As its source, a river usually starts in the form of a thin stream. As it flows further, it gets bigger and broader. This happens causes many small streams join it as the stream flows. Smaller rivers or streams which join a large river are called tributaries. Smaller rivers or streams which join a large river are called tributaries. As the river becomes bigger and broader, its flow gets slower. It starts depositing the silt and sand it has carried on its bed and banks. This causes the formation of plains. Yes, actually, how can formation of this river? Yes, its source. A river actually starts the form of a thin stream, and also when it flows further gets bigger and broader. Automatically when it floats with getting of heavy rainfalls, it takes very bigger and broader. Then remaining small streams and also small rivers, it comes and joins in this broader streams. Automatically it makes a large river, which comes small streams and small rivers are joining in this river. They are called tributaries. Tributaries means upanadulu. Tributaries means upanadulu. And also, as this river becomes bigger and broader. Why? Because small rivers and small streams also comes and joining in these big rivers. So, its flow gets very slower. And also, when it starts depositing silt and sand, with this water, this river carrying salt and silt also, it living where on this river's bed and banks. Means gattu. Banks means kaluva gattu. Yes, this causes formation of plains automatically in the total area forming as plain area. As it nears the sea, the speed of water in the river decreases and is no longer able to carry the silt and sand. It deposits them on its own course, which then gets filled up. When flood waters comes again, they have to cut through new channels to reach the sea. Thus, towards the end of its journey to the sea, the river forms a delta. River Krishna and Godavari form deltas in the eastern coast. They have water throughout the year. However, we also have a number of small rivers that have water only during the rainy season. Why is this so? Yes, see students, as it nears the sea, nearby sea, which one speed of water in the river, which rivers come and join in these seas, nearby that area decreases. Okay, when comes this rivers nearby sea, it won't get more speed. And also, these rivers which carrying this silt and sand, it also decreases. It deposits them on one courses only. And also, see especially Krishna and Godavari rivers. Krishna and Godavari rivers, they form deltas in the eastern coast. Krishna and Godavari rivers form a delta in the eastern coastal areas. And also they have water. They have water throughout the year. 365 days they have water. Okay, however, we also see number of rivers, number of small rivers in our areas also. Only during the rainy season only it gets water. But why? What is the reason? we discuss next paragraph. Rivers like Krishna and Godavari starts from the Western Ghats, which receive heavy rainfall. The rainwater slowly percolates into the ground and flows into the river all throughout the year. On the other hand, many rivers which starts from the dry regions like Dindi, Manjira, Musi are fed by scanty rainfall. Others which start in the eastern Ghats receive only moderate rainfall and the water flows rapidly into the sea. That is why they go dry during the non-rainy season. Okay, first of all, I tell you Krishna and Godavari rivers rising places. Okay, na students? Write in your notebook. First of all, Krishna. Rising place of Krishna river. Rising place of Krishna river, Mahabaleshwaram in Western Ghats. Rising place of Krishna river, Mahabaleshwaram in Western Ghats. Next, Godavari river. Rising place of Godavari river, Nasika Trayambakam. Nasika Trayambakam in Western Ghats. Nasika Trayambaka in Western Ghats. Okay, two rivers are rising from Western Ghats only, but rising places are different. Rising place of Krishna is Mahabaleshwaram. Rising place of Godavari is Nasika Trayambaka. But both are Western Ghats. Okay, students? See, these two rivers, Krishna and Godavari rivers, actually starts from the Western Ghats, different places. Okay, when these Western Ghats gets heavy rainfalls, automatically this Krishna and Godavari rivers starts. And the rainwater only slowly percolates into the ground and floats the river all throughout the year 365 days. These two rivers, Krishna and Godavari, two rivers. And see, in our area, for example, dry regions. In our area, dry regions like Dindi and Manjira, Musi. These are actually fed by scanty rainfalls. Scanty means very less rainfalls. So, we cannot see water in these rivers. We cannot see water throughout the year. Only rainy season we can see water. Rainy season only it can filled with water, but non-rainy season almost dries up. These all. Okay, students, which starts in the eastern Ghats receive only moderate rainfall. So water flows rapidly into the sea. Then they go dry during the non-rainy season. Means it's summer season. Okay, students. Next, observe the map of 3. Map number 3. Rivers of Telangana. Rivers of Telangana. See Telangana map with some rivers. Kadem, Godavari, Pranahita, Maner, Manjira, Musi, Dindi, Peddavagu, Krishna, and also Tungabhadra. Actually, you observe Godavari river flows from west to northeast. From west to northeast districts. And finally joins into the Bay of Bengal through Andhra Pradesh state. Across the Andhra Pradesh state. Yes, like this only you observe remaining rivers also from where to starts and where its joining place. Okay, students. Now turn to the page and see table. Here one of the table. See, map 3 marks only major rivers of the Telangana state. Take note that some parts of river Krishna form border to the southern side and Godavari forms border to the northeastern side. Second, make a list of important streams in your district and identify the major river it joins. Third one, mark whether the stream in your districts flows round the year or only during rainy season. Flows, once again you listen, mark whether the stream in your district flows round the year or only during the rainy season. See here, you observe students this table. First of all, district, name of the stream, joins the river. Yes, for example, our district, only one example I tell, remaining you fill up with the help of your textbook. Otherwise, you get information from anywhere. That is your choice. Compulsory, you do it. It is the project work of you. Okay, now students, see only one example I give. For example, district means our district is Nagar Karnool district. Name of the stream. Nearby our area, one of the stream. Which stream it is? Raghupatipeta Vagu. Which stream? It is called Dundubi stream, or other name is there. Just you can recognize that name. Okay. Where it joins. Where it joins. Okay, students. You should write some more. As much as possible, you write here and complete your project and send it to me. Okay, students, once again, before completing this, fill-upping this table, you observe once again rivers of Telangana map. See, in this map, some are tributaries, some are main rivers, some are tributaries and some rivers are main rivers. See, which are tributaries of which main river, which of tributaries are of main river. You can get easily this identification. Okay, students, thank you. We meet next topic from this lesson only. We meet next topic tomorrow from this lesson only, remaining lesson. Okay, students, thank you. Thank you, everyone.